Hello, BookTube. Welcome to Lizzie Faye Loves Books. I'm Elizabeth, and it's Friday, so it's time for Friday Reads. It's actually late Friday. I think it's after 10 p.m., and I really just want to go take a shower and put on my pajamas and read, but I didn't want to do this video with wet hair, and I've still got to do a few household chores, but I have been reading a good bit during the day on and off, and so I want to tell you about what I have finished in the last 7 days. And I have finished 6 books in the last 7 days, and then what I'm currently reading, and then I will do my book advent unwrapping at the end of this video. Before I do that though, I got a package in the mail just yesterday from a really good booktube friend of mine, and it came across the pond. I'm so excited. So I'm going to be unwrapping that and a couple other little things to show you. So we've got a lot to do, so let's get started. So for my reading update tonight, just to kind of recap the month, since we're at the halfway point of the month, I have unwrapped 14 of my book advent books, and I have finished 5 of those. No, 6. I have finished reading 6 of them, 3 last week and 3 this week, and then I have 5 more that are underway. And then the last 3 that I unwrapped, I have not started. Then of my read-along books, which are the Donna Van Leer Christmas Hope series, I finished the 5th one last night or this morning. Really, for all intents and purposes, I finished it last night, but I went back this morning and I reread the last chapter and the epilogue because I was getting pretty drowsy at the end of the audiobook last night. And so I went back to make sure I had everything straight. Really enjoyed it. So I have now finished the first 5 of these 8 books, and I have watched all 3 of the movie adaptations for the first 3 books. I'm going to have to return these to the library pretty soon, though. I really like seeing them all on my shelf, but I don't own the movies, so I need to return those. And so let me show you the ones that I finished this week, and I will then tell you, well, anyway, let me tell you what I finished. All right, of the Advent books, I finished The Shepherd, the Angel, and Walter, the Christmas Miracle Dog by Dave Barry. This was really fun. I did not know what to expect going into this, but when I saw it was Dave Barry, I picked it up several months ago, I think at a library book sale. It's got some wonderful illustrations. Let me find some. And there's some old ads. There's some vintage items. The book takes place in 1960. So there are some actual photographs. Let me find one of people, the Christmas pictures from the 60s. And I'm telling you, these look a lot like pictures from my own home. They're really neat. Well, there's some carolers from the 60s, but there are some actual Christmas pictures. Let me find one. And there's some, well, it's just a lot of different things. There's, like I said, things from the ads. Look at this. A Santa Claus in an ad for cigarettes. You would not see that in today's world. Well, I should have found a page and had it marked and had it ready. Maybe it's towards the end. Anyway, the book is, it's about a young boy, I think he's 10, and he basically is reminiscing about doing the church Christmas pageant, and then up to the current year, and he's talking about in this year that he's in, which I think is 1960, he is telling us about what happened in this particular year. Their dog Frank was not doing well, and his sister just really loved Frank, and hopefully you don't mind spoilers. They felt like Frank was not going to make it through Christmas. Oh, here we go. Here's one right here. A photograph from the 60s. That's pretty cool. And so there's another dog that comes into play who, you would guess by the title, is Walter. And you get to see how Walter plays into the story, and it's just really sweet. I think I gave it 5 stars. I just really enjoyed it. I can't seem to find the picture that I'm looking for, but you'll just have to get the book and see for yourself. There are some really wonderful illustrations. They really add to the story. There's a couple of teenagers doing the twist. It's really, really fun. So I recommend that. Earlier in the week, I already told you about this, I think in one of my Advent unwrapping nights, and I mentioned finishing this. I really recommend this too. This is really cute. It is Christmas Vows, $5 extra by Lori Copeland. It's about a young father who's just been released from jail, and now he has the care of his 3 children because his wife has passed away, and they're stranded, going across country trying to get to his mother's house for Christmas, and they come upon this wedding chapel kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and it is run by Henrietta Hobblesmith. I can never get that right. And it just goes from there. It's adorable. I just loved this story. And then another really sweet story that I just read yesterday, or no, I'm sorry, today. I just read this today. I listened to it on audio, then I went back and I read it in print because it is really short. It's just a sweet story about childhood faith and innocence at Christmas time. And it's about a little boy who is living in foster care, and he has this shoebox that he carries everywhere. And people ask him, what's in the box? And he says, just things. And it's just sweet. I won't tell you what happens at the end. It's literally 30 minutes on audio, and it'll take you less time than that to actually read it, I think. So I definitely recommend it. And then the 2 Christmas books, Christmas Hope books that I finished. I've already done a video about the Christmas Promise, and so that is on my channel. I did that just a couple of nights ago, and then tomorrow, sorry, I'm getting out the wrong book. Tomorrow, I will be doing a discussion video of The Christmas Secret, so be on the lookout for that. Even if you're not participating in the read-along, you can still take a look at the videos. All of the books, even though they're a series, they can be read as standalones. There are some of the characters from the earlier books that are woven into the later books, but there's, so far, of all these 5, you could certainly pick any one and read it without having read the first ones. So if you have any of these in your possession and you want to jump in, or if you just want to go grab one from the library, whatever's available, grab one and read it. I know that you will enjoy them. The first 2 or 3 are super heart-wrenching, I'll tell you. They're just really, really good books. But then the last 2 that I read, Christmas Promise and Christmas Secret, are more just about characters who maybe are flawed and go through a lot of personal growth during the story, and they go through some times of learning, and they come out better for it at the end, and they and that's not the complete story. I mean, I don't want to give away things. Each one has their particular set of issues, but it all just works together for, really good Christmas stories. And so far, there's not a single one of these that I wouldn't recommend. I think of the 5, that Christmas Hope has been my favorite so far. And maybe my second favorite is the one I just finished, The Christmas Secret. Okay, so that's what I have finished reading. Oh, now I told you I finished 6, but I did my last week's week in review on Saturday, and I had finished the ebook on my Kindle, and I already told you about it. It was the last one of my nonfiction November books, called The Making of a Funeral Director by Janice J. Richardson. So I'm still counting that as one of my 6 books that I finished in the last 7 days because I finished it last Saturday. Okay, so of the rest of my Advent books, I've got 5 that I've already started. The one that I've made the most progress in, because I opened this on day 1, is The Christmas Cookie Killer by Olivia J. Washburn. I'm a chapter ahead. I was today just reading a couple chapters to get caught up through chapter 15, and chapter 15 ended on such a cliffhanger that I just went right on, and I had to jump into the next chapter because it was crazy how chapter 15 ended. So now I have read the first 16 chapters, so if I don't get another chapter of this read tomorrow, it's fine. I'm still caught up. and I'm having company tomorrow evening, so I may very well not read any of these print books tomorrow. I have barely started Cabin Fever. This is book 6 in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series. I read a little bit of this in Emelie's hospital room just to kind of break the cover, break it in. I have not picked it back up today, but it's really cute so far. I have not read any of this since before Emelie's hospital stay. I've maybe read 4 pages since I last mentioned it. And this one, I did finish the first story. This is made up of 13 or 14, I think 13 short stories. And so I finished the first one today. So now I've got 12 left, and my goal is to do 2 a day and have this done by this time next week. And then I've read a few pages in Let It Snow, which is the first short story in the Christmas Wedding Quilt by Emelie Richards. And so far, I am really enjoying it. I'm reading this one on my Kindle through Hoopla. It's an ebook, and I'm just kind of chinking away at it. I would like to finish the first short story within the next couple of days, though. I'm on page 46, and it's 120 pages. So I have, not that much left to go to finish. Let's see, here's what I've read. That's the rest of the first story. And then each of the last 2 stories, I think, are about 100 pages each. So, I don't know. I'm just going to keep chinking away at it. I'm not worried about finishing it anytime soon. And then the next 3... 2 of them are very short, so I should have those done by this time next week. I haven't started them yet. And then as soon as I finish Christmas Cookie Killer, then I will start my next cozy mystery, which is Rest You Merry Gentlemen by Vicki Delaney. Shannon Riddler just finished her first cozy mystery ever, which happens to be book 2 in this series, and she really enjoyed it. It takes place in a town that is like a year-round Christmas town, and there is a shop owner. Her name is Mary, Merry, and she's the sleuth in this book. So I'm looking forward to getting to this. Now, I guess I'll go ahead and do my next unwrapping before I get into the other stuff. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to wait and do this right at the end, because just in case something happens and I end up having to start over, I don't want to have that unwrapped. A couple things I wanted to just show you. Yesterday we had a book club at my local library, and so now I have my final list of the books that we're going to be reading next year. 3 of them I have already read, so I am ahead of the game, and I'm excited about that, and I'll share what these are with you in an upcoming video once I start talking about my TBR for 2018. And I don't have it in here still, but the book we discussed was Skipping Christmas by John Grisham, and I have been watching the movie adaptation, which is Christmas with the Cranks. That's what I was looking for. I thought I had it on the shelf here. I've watched about 2/3 of it, so I have to finish that soon. But so far, I think I'm enjoying the movie as much or maybe more than the book. But I didn't read this in print. I listened to it on audio, and I think the narrator could have maybe shown a little more comedic timing maybe with the reading of the book. I don't know. That was just my thoughts, and I did talk about that last week already. So, I wanted to show you this. Now, I'm probably going to put this on Instagram, so be sure you look for it there. This is the newsletter that was on our door at the Ronald McDonald House. Emelie and I went up on Tuesday afternoon so that we could meet the surgeon in his office. Then we stayed at the Ronald McDonald House, one of the ones in St. Pete. Then the next day, she was checked into the hospital and did her surgery, spent the night, and then we came home yesterday, and I got back to town just in time for book club, and then so now it's Friday. This week has just been a blur. But anyway, when we were at the Ronald McDonald House, this newsletter was hanging on the door. I took a picture of this part here, and then I asked, because the newsletter is dated December 8th to the 14th, and we were leaving on the 13th. And I said, can I just have this? Because I noticed that some doors had them and some didn't. And she said, yeah, you can have it. But this is super cute. And this may not have originated with them. It doesn't say who this is by. but it's the title says, Just in Time for Christmas, the latest in new technology. Introducing the new Bio-Optic Organized Knowledge Device, trade name Book. So, excuse me. So then it goes on to tell about Book. Book is a revolutionary breakthrough in technology. No wires, no electric circuits, no batteries, nothing to be connected or switched on. It's easy to use, and it just goes on and on about books. And I think the picture I took, if you tap on it, like when you pull it up on your device through Instagram, I think you'll be able to enlarge it where you can read the whole thing. It is really cute. And so I just wanted to share that. And if you know who originated that or who actually wrote it, then please let me know, because I don't know where it actually originated from. Okay. Let's go ahead and do... I can't decide which one to do first. I may as well go ahead and do my unwrapping. So, now, by the way, I know what this is, because as you can see, you've probably been eyeballing this one the whole time. This is the largest book on the shelf. So, I know what this one is, and it's something I've been looking forward to reading all year. It's an adorable cover. I think I got it at a library book sale. I'm not even sure, but I will show you. And if you've ever read this, please let me know. Or if you want to get a copy and read it with me, let me know. How adorable is that? A Very Dairy Christmas by Sylvia Hyson. It's so cute. I can't wait to see what it's about. Excuse me. If I can find my scissors now, which I thought I had laid out, I will open this book. Oh, this package is from Catherine, from Jane Catherine on Books. And she is one of my very awesome and sweet booktube friends, and you have probably seen her channel. She does some wonderful videos. I especially love her intros. She has got some beautiful intros, and she lives in the UK, and we exchange addresses. You guys know I'm going to be doing, I did my book unhaul sharing video. Well, just to give you an update on that, all those books are still sitting on my dining table. I have got to get those packaged up. My husband has about reached his limit on that, and I've got to get them packaged up. I'm having company tomorrow evening, so tomorrow I will get as many of those as possible packaged and addressed, but our post office closes at noon, so I doubt I'm going to get any of them mailed. But at least if I can get them taped up and addressed and ready to go, then on Monday I can get most of those sent out. So anyway, we're exchanging addresses, and she told me she just wanted my address to send me a Christmas card. Well, this is an awfully big Christmas card, but I'm super excited to see what's in here. So here we go. Oh, and there's one that's wrapped. So here's a card. Oh, look at this. A time to live, a time to die. Wow, that is actually from Scripture. And it says it's a biography. Jackie Riles. I have no idea what this is about, but I'm sure it's going to be amazing. And here's a tag. She says, Elizabeth, I met this lady. She was a lovely Christian author. So this is wonderful. Excellent. Thank you so much, Catherine. And then let's see what else there is. Here is a little bitty book. Now I feel like Jen from Today in Jen's Library, who has been doing her awesome Advent unwrappings, and she did a gift exchange with a couple of other bookstagrammers, and they've been unwrapping 2 books a day. Oh, this is so cute. It's a little 2018, I guess it's going to be a little calendar. Oh, and it says, Love, Catherine. How sweet. Yes, it's a little calendar. How adorable is that? And that will fit in my purse. I don't have a calendar for my purse yet. So thank you so much. That's adorable. And let's see the card. It says Elizabeth and family. So she did send me a Christmas card. Oh, that's cute. The drawing is by Tom Smith, the art. To Elizabeth and family, have a wonderful Christmas and New Year with love, Catherine and David. Oh, and Nelson. I think Nelson's her dog. Oh, thank you so much, Catherine. That's amazing and wonderful. Thank you. So I guess that's all I have for this video. I will hopefully be back tomorrow, but it'll either be early or it'll be late with my book Advent unwrapping. And then I may be late. I may even postpone my book discussion of The Christmas Secret until the next day, because tomorrow I am going to be cleaning and getting ready for company. My best friend from college, she lives in Virginia. Her and her son are making a quick trip to Florida, and so they're going to come out and visit tomorrow evening. And so if I don't get my videos done before they get here, which I probably won't, then it'll be about this time tomorrow. So that's all I have for this video. I hope to see you soon, and let me know what you are reading. And if you did a Friday Reads video and I haven't commented yet, then I should be watching it within the next couple of days. I might not get to it tonight, but I am really interested in hearing about and seeing what you're reading. And I will talk to you soon. Have a great day, read a good book, and God bless you.